Good morning, my children, and once again, welcome back to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. For today, my children, we are going to continue working with the teddy book. We are going to make 3 exercises that once again are part of your book. So, if you want to work along with the teacher Jacob, you know the drill, you know the instructions. You have 3 seconds to go and pick up your book and your pencil case. Let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, once you have your teddy book ready, I will show you which pages are for today. Page 33, page 34, page 35. Okay, so before we start working with these pages, let's have a quick review of yesterday's video. Now, if you remember, yesterday we started with the number 2. We make several exercises that were based on this number. And also, we saw the color orange. Remember, objects for color orange can be like a pumpkin, which in Spanish is una calabaza, an orange like the fruit, la fruta naranja. We also saw the fish Nemo from the movie Finding Nemo. Clownfishes are also color orange. Aparte de ver nuestro repaso de color naranja, también recuerden, hemos estado trabajando con los números, principalmente los 2 primeros, number 1 and number 2. Now, very important, all numbers, they all have their own shape and form. Recuerden que todos los números tienen su forma que los identifica. Number 1 is the soldier, well standing, bien parado, constantly saluting, siempre saludando. The number 2, remember, it's the duck. Quack, 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 quack. Now, for today, let's begin with the first activity that is part of your teddy book. Vamos a empezar con la primera actividad que se encuentra en su teddy book. Así es que, recuerden, si quieren trabajar junto con el teacher Jacob, ya tienen que tener a la mano su libro de actividades y su estuche. For the first activity, my children, the page is divided in 2. On the first side, on the right side, del lado derecho, we have several fruits. Tenemos varias frutas. We have a pear, we have bananas, and we have an apple. Next to the fruits, we have the numbers that we have been working since we started with the numbers. Number 1 and number 2. What we have to do, this is the most important part of the activity, what we have to do is to join the correct number of fruits with the number that indicates. Lo que tenemos que hacer para la primera actividad, y es lo más importante de esta parte, es unir la cantidad de frutas con el número que corresponde. Okay? Let's begin, first of all, with the pears. Now, for this, it's very important that you help the teacher count. Para esto es muy importante que ustedes desde casita ayuden al teachercito a contar el número de frutas. Vamos a empezar primero con la pera. How many pears are here? Let's count. Vamos a contar. 1. Only 1 pear. There is no other. ¿Ya no hay otra pera? No other pear? No, only 1. Now, where is number 1? Ahora, ¿dónde se encuentra number 1? Right here? Of course, the soldier. So, with a color or with your pencil, con un color o un lápiz, let's join 1 pear with the number 1. Next, we have, let's count to see how many bananas are here. Ayúdenme a contar para ver cuántas bananas tenemos. 1, 2. How many bananas are there? ¿Cuántas tenemos? 2 bananas. Very good. Now, where is the number 2? Ahora, ¿dónde se encontrará el number 2? Right here. The dog. Very good. So, using the same color or a different one or the pencil, let's join 2 bananas with the number 2. Finally, we have apples. Let's count them to see how many are there. Vamos a contar cuántas son para ver a qué número pertenece. For this, once again, repeat after me. 1. And that's it. There are no more apples. ¿Ya no hay más manzanas? No, only 1. So, 1 apple, we join it with the number 1. Vamos a unirlo con el number 1. Where is it? ¿Dónde se va a encontrar? Right here. Very good. So 1 apple goes with the number 1. And that's it. We have finished the first activity. Now, before we pass to the second one, it's very important that we paint the objects of today. So, remember, pears are with color green, bananas with color yellow, apples with color red, and the numbers using different colors. Antes de continuar con la siguiente dinámica, con la siguiente actividad del libro, recuerden colorear sus imágenes de esta hoja. Recuerden, los colores tienen que ser correctos. En el caso de la pera, utilizar color verde, las bananas, los plátanos de color amarillo, manzanas de color rojo. En el caso de los números, ustedes pueden escoger el número que ustedes quieran. Okay? Very good. Now, let's continue with the second activity. That means we switch the page. Cambiamos la página and we located ourselves right here. Nos concentramos en esta hoja. Now, for this activity, we need 2 colors. Necesitamos de 2 colores. We need color red and color green. Okay? So, unzip your pencil case and start looking for these 2 colors or crayons. Abrimos la estuchera nuevamente y empezamos a buscar por estos 2 colores o crayones, color red and color green. Ready? ¿Ya los tienen? Very good. With color green, using the color green, we are going to trace, vamos a remarcar the number 1. Vamos a remarcar el number 1 que tenemos en la segunda actividad de nuestro libro de actividades. So, with color green, once again, grab it properly, sujetándolo correctamente en forma de pincita para que tengamos fuerza en nuestra muñequita. Let's trace, vamos a remarcar several times, varias veces, number 1. It's very important that while we are making this exercise, we repeat the number. Number 1, number 1, number 1. Very good. Excellent. Now, let's continue with our color red. Color red is for the second number, number 2. Once again, grabbing the crayon properly, let's trace several times the number. While we are doing this action, let's repeat the name so we don't forget it. Vamos a repetir el número mientras remarcamos el number 2 para que de esa forma no se nos olvide. Number 2, number 2, number 2. number 2. Okay, very good. Now, teacher Jacob, what about the squares that appear next to the numbers? ¿Qué hay acerca de los cuadrados o rectángulos que aparecen al lado de los números? Okay, with the help of mother, father, or an adult, using a magazine or a newspaper, you will cut objects, okay? Can be the same objects or they can be different objects. The point here is that you paste according to the number. Con la ayuda de mamá, de papá o de un adulto, utilizando una revista o un periódico, van a recortar objetos. No importa si son objetos diferentes o si son los mismos objetos, vamos a recortar objetos y pegarlos en estos cuadritos de acuerdo al número que nos indica aquí al lado. For example, here we have to cut and paste only one object. Aquí en este cuadro únicamente tenemos que recortar y pegar un solo objeto, just one. For the second rectangle, we have to cut and paste 2 objects. Para nuestro segundo rectángulo tenemos que recortar y pegar 2 objetos. Pueden ser los mismos objetos o pueden ser diferentes. Okay? Very good. Now, let's finish with the last exercise of today, which is right here. Once again, numbers 1 and 2 we have in vertical form. Los tenemos en número vertical. And the instructions are using your favorite colors, the colors that you like the most, los colores que más les gusten, sus colores favoritos. We are going to paint, vamos a colorear number 1 and number 2. Okay? Now, for this, the teacher Jacob is going to ask a question. Yo les voy a hacer ahorita una pregunta, me tienen que responder diciendo el número correcto. The question says, la pregunta dice, what number is it? What number is it? ¿Qué número es? Number 2. Very good. What number is it? What number is it? ¿Qué número es? Number 1. Excellent. So right now we don't have any problems, we don't have any questions with the first 2 digits, 1 and 2, which is excellent. Now once again, let's paint them with our favorite colors. I will use color purple for the number 1. And the color brown for the number 2. Once again, these are my favorite colors. In your case, you can use any color that you like. Estos son los colores que le gustan al teacher. Ustedes en casita pueden utilizar los colores que más les gustan. Okay, and that's it. We have finished the activities of today. Now, before we finish with the class, let me tell you that I'm very happy with all your hard work, with all the effort that you do in your activities every day. Recuerden chicos, el teachercito Jacob está muy contento con todo el gran esfuerzo que realizan todos los días. He visto sus actividades y estoy muy contento de que siguen trabajando con mucho entusiasmo y de que cada día van mejorando en sus actividades, en sus coloreados, en todas las dinámicas que practicamos en la clase de inglés. So, we see you on Monday. Have an excellent weekend. Take care. Goodbye.